We're off to a good start because I've already forgot things, so we're going to see how this setup goes. I have too much stock to fit on a 6-foot table. I have had the coffee gods come to me. Apparently there's been really big queues outside. Today's Dinos have been the firm bestseller this weekend. Hello and welcome back to another vlog. I have just arrived at Megacon London and I have put my tablecloth on so far. We're off to a good start because I've already forgot things, so we're going to see how this setup goes. So yeah, I forgot my grid walls, which is not a good sign because that is 14 grids that I'm missing. So not a great start, but we're going to work with what we've got. And also I have been told by a friend that I may be able to pinch some of theirs. So I will keep you updated on that. And you'll be able to tell because hers are white. So it's going to be really obvious. Okay, so I think I'll be about 4 short, but it'll mean I can't put my actual logo banner up. But that's what we're working with, so that's what we're going to have to do. Normally, I would even bring an extra bag of grids just in case. You never know. But I decided not to. Lesson learned on that. So as you can see, I put my spare table behind me because I personally don't like the double deep depth of the table, purely for the fact that it's not very accessible friendly. I mean, the fact that I go so tall with my display isn't very accessible, but at least I can control the depth of the table. So this is actually my first convention of the year, and I did this convention last year as well. It was my first full table setup that I'd ever done, so I know how much I took at that one, so it'll be interesting to see what we take at this one, being that I've got new stuff. I also have a new t-shirt design as well, which is little mushroom cat with ghosties on it. So now I've just got to decide what order I'm doing these jumpers and t-shirts in. I don't know. I'm thinking I might put the orange one right in the middle, and I think I might put the 2 cat ones next to each other. Then we can have that one, then the black one, then the dino one. For the purposes of this, I cannot be bothered to find out the hooks, so we're just going to use zip ties. I'm feeling very disorientated and dishevelled after my drive and also forgetting stuff. Yeah, but then the entire We're actually going to remember to do this before I increase the pole height, because normally I forget. And then I can't reach them to put their signs on. I've actually redone the signs a little bit, so I've now just got 2 signs that just say t-shirts £22 rather than having every single t-shirt have a price sign, because that seems a bit unnecessary. One thing I like to do is use these absolutely tiny bulldog clips to put on any signs that I can do, because I hate how overcrowded the display ends up looking when you've got everything with the bigger bulldog clip size. All of the available signs are gloss laminated, which means that I can just write over with a wipeable pen when it goes when it sells out. I think having each one have its own size and the size is really clear makes it super easy for customers to decide whether they want to look at them, because if, like me, you like a 3XL for a baggy t-shirt, it's really annoying when places only go up to 2XL, and when places say to ask for the size, I don't really like doing that. So instead, I like to make it really clear what sizes I have got. The next thing I do before I raise it up too high is I'm going to just fold them all up so that they don't hang down too far, because obviously it will block my sight out and it'll just get in the way. And if it's not folded up, then there's less room for stock to go. Right, let's see what that looks like. I will need to do the sweatshirt as well. But that one's a little trickier because it's a lot thicker. Right, now we're just going to put up the pole. What I'm going to prioritise building is actually the walls that I need to hang stuff from. rather than the charm wall, because that I may need to not make it boxed at the back, we'll see. So I am going to leave them for a little bit. Hopefully I have enough connectors, because that's going to be my other thing, is that I may not have enough connectors. Okay, so I've just swapped this panel out because I realised I need this to be grid so that I can clamp it onto the table. Going up, I think all of these need to be grids. So Opu came and we got coffee. So got my trusty hazelnut latte. So I'm going to pull this grid out because this can be used elsewhere, and I can just put it back on when I'm packing up. The exciting thing with my charms is that they're all changing. So if you saw my video, it might have been a couple of weekends ago now by the time this is going up, but it was basically me talking about my goals and like for 2026 and how my 2025 went. And in that video I mentioned that I was discontinuing pins, so I have new designs on here, and then also my pin badges are now reduced down to £5, and I'm just going to build this up to the point where I can, and then I will wait to see if I can have some grids. So these are my new displays. So I bought one last year and I was waiting for the other two to arrive. They're just a little bit taller than the other ones, so it means things are stood up more and they have a bit more support for things like my notebooks and stuff. So I have officially retired the black one because that one was genuinely falling apart. I'm honestly surprised it lasted as long as it did, but I will be keeping it just in case I need it for a larger display at any point. Another thing I noticed with these compared to the shorter ones that I've got is that these are made of like a flexible plastic, which I kind of prefer because it means that they're going to be less likely to shatter. If I can, I'm probably going to leave these together when I pack down at the end of the weekend, if I remember, because I'm doing a craft and flea next weekend, so it'll just save me a little bit of time setting up, because single day markets I don't like to have to put everything together because you're not there for very long. It's only a few hours. I also think this looks a lot neater being next to each other like that, where they actually all sort of fit neatly. And this is the old plastic one. So these ones are a bit lower. I'm going to start putting out some stock because I can't put my sun catchers up until I know where these are going to sit. I have a lot of designs. I've actually got too many that are going to be able to go up on the hook, so some of them are purposefully not going to go up on hooks. Just need to sort through them a minute. This is one of the new designs. It's a little dragon. I'm going to be doing some more dragon stuff, but that's the first one of many. I also have new packaging. So this is the size of the original one, and I've just sort of shrunk it. It's just folded over a little bit more, so I've still got room here that I can put barcodes and stuff on for shops, but it's just got the instructions on the back of this. So yeah, it's a lot more compact, and it will mean that I can fit more designs on eventually. What I like to do with this is work bottom up, so I can work out what would be the lowest I can go here, and then I can work up from there. So that would be a little bit low, but with the new packaging, it would be fine. So that's the limit for that one. Okay, so I think I'm going to do cats one side, dinos the other. And I should be able to fit 12 on here. I sort of change it up each time as to where I'm putting them. Not on purpose, mainly because I can't remember where I've put them the previous time. I've also tried something new with this one. So before I was making them on a dark grey bag, and now I've decided to just try it on a black, and I quite like it on black. And I just use bubble wrap from my display to pad the bags out, just so they sit up a bit straighter. And then I like to put the black one in the middle, just to separate the green ones up a little bit. I have too much stock to fit on a 6-foot table. And the finishing touch to the table is this bunting that my mum made. It's very cute. Oh, fluffy tuxedo has some fluffy hair stuck to it. That one. So hard. So I'm going to be changing the attachment that my key rings have. So they're now going to come with either a clip or a ring, so that you can use them as bag charms as well. So this is me fully set up. I've got all my apparel there, on here. These are my new shelves, and I've just split them in two so that they're not too tall. So I've got Dino tees, green cat tees, fire cat tees, cottage core, mushroom cat one. They're all the sweatshirts, and I ran out of bags, so we're using carrier bags. And then we've got desk mats and mouse mats. I have got hooks to hang up the tote bags just up there, but I'll do that in the morning. And then I've obviously got my paper bags there. We've got Dino bum bag under there, and then the rest are all cat ones, and my care guide's ready to go there. Over here, I've just kept this box open. It's got extra stock of sticker books, notebooks, and notepads. So yeah, I can just close that up for tonight. And then at the back, it's very similar to what I normally do, but I don't have the pin badges on this shelf here. I've just got key rings and magnets. Then up here, I've got the Stamp Ready prizes. They're the Stamp Ready cards, and just some extra stock like the coasters and cards that I may need to top up, along with these are the sticker sheets, because I've changed mine to display only, and I'll show you that at the front. This box is discontinued charms and pin badges in here. I've just got my stationery box on the floor there because I shouldn't need anything that's in there. I've got a bag of snacks, drinks, more mystery bundles just there, and then this box here is just extra B grade stock that I may need. So I've got my mushroom cat t-shirt right in the middle because it breaks up all the green. I've actually got all of my tote bag designs out here. I'm getting rid of this aqua colour because it just doesn't really sell, even though I absolutely love it, so I've actually kept one for myself. But yeah, these ones are the B grade ones. I think they look quite cute packaged up like that. So if I have table space, I might do that in the future. And then these are my new charms. So this one I've just popped next to the tuxedo because there's no room to put it. The ones that are stars also have key rings and magnet versions, and they're also £5 because they're being discontinued. And then these ones, the guinea pigs, are also £5 because they're also being discontinued. But we've got my new design. So we've got fairy cat, autumn cat, we've got galaxy cat here, and then we've got, I'm nicknaming it cow cat, but white and black cat there. And then we've now fit the fluffy tuxedo up as well, and obviously this one's been around for a while, but I do now have the magnet version of it. That's the bum bags just up there. I like to break up the green with the black one in the middle. Sun catchers, I've managed to actually fit the sign in the middle, so hopefully it will be really easy for people to see the price of. Here we've got all my mouse mats and also the new autumn cat desk mat. And then we've got the new displays with notebooks, notepads, sticker books and sticker packs, and then sticker sheets with a few notepads at the front. Once this celestial one goes, I'm going to actually be putting the A6 one there, but I just don't have room for it at the moment. We've then got my print box. This is a box of extra sun catchers that I just don't have room for. They're all £6 standard. And then I've also got at the front some bundles of mini sun catchers, so it's 2 in a pack. Like that one. But yeah, they're £6 as well. And then we've got all my mystery bundles. This is chocolate at the moment. We've got dinos at the back, cats, and then Halloween. I've put my B grade calendars right at the front because I would like to sell them because I've got quite a lot of stock, and I've marked them down to £5. And then yeah, that's pretty much everything. I've got 3 extra designs of sun catchers here. They're also £6. If I could have them right by the sun catchers, then I would, but I didn't want to mess up what was going on here, and I wouldn't be able to have this here because it's just too blocked. Whereas the sticker sheets, if people are already looking at them, then they'll lean forward to look at the other designs, but the coasters they may not see at all, so that's why I've kept them over there. And then lastly, I've got my Dino desk mat here. I do have panels that has been generously donated by Oku. I will be giving them back at the end of the market, but yeah, that's why there are bits of pink showing. But yeah, I think it'll be alright. And then we've obviously got my part of the cottagecore Dino stamp rally sign just up there, so it's nice and visible. Oh, and this is the new sticker sheet sign, which I think is quite obvious that these are just display only now, but yeah, this is annoying. I don't like how it's overlapping.
Intensified. If you were traded a possibility that you saw Fiona's like, I don't know.
Morning, it is day 1 of Megacon London. I am in the bathroom of my hotel because there's actually good lighting in here. But this is my new top. I'm sporting this today. I have done some like orangey eyeshadow, and also I didn't actually share yet, but these are my nails. We've gone for green with little flowers on my ring finger, so yeah, we'll see how today goes. I'm off to get my breakfast first, and then I've got to leave because I've got to get the bus at like 7:30. So yeah, it's an early start for me today. So it's currently 20 past 10. It's still priority hour. It is until 11 o'clock. I've made nearly £100, so not as good, I don't think, as last year. Certainly not as good as Megacon Farnborough. It is an odd weekend because I think it's a weekend earlier than it was last year. So it's a little bit longer until payday, so maybe not the best weekend. I have already started off 3 people on our stamp rally, so that's good. But we've only got 30 prizes, so once they're gone, they're gone. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how today goes. I am hoping to be taking the same amount as I did last year, but you know, only time will tell. I would, if I could, I would love to make 1,000 today. Because that'll just make tomorrow a lot easier and take a little bit of pressure off tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, it's just a bit of an odd weekend, so we'll see. It's also so hot in here. I've got my fan on currently. It is currently 12 o'clock. I haven't quite made £200 yet, which I'm a little bit surprised about, to be honest. Apparently there's been really big queues outside, so it's like taking a while for people to come in, so that could be why. But there are a lot of people in here, it's just they're not spending yet. We have had 2 claims on our stamp rally prize already, so that's really nice to see. But yeah, I really hope it does pick up for spending. It has just turned 1 o'clock. I'm not entirely sure what I'm on at the moment. It did pick up quite a lot. One thing I've noticed is I think the aisles are actually closer together than they were last year because there's a lot of overcrowding happening this time. I have had the coffee gods come to me. So thank you, Okupoku's helper, because I needed the coffee. It has just turned 2:30. I have gotten, at 2 o'clock I was at nearly 500. I will have surpassed that now. I'm still a little bit behind what I thought I might be on, but it has picked up quite a bit. So fingers crossed it picks up more tonight, or I have a lot more people coming back tomorrow. But I have now made a few sales of t-shirts and sweatshirts. I even sold one of the new mushroom cats, so I'm very happy about that. It's not been quite as busy as I thought it would be, but you know, we're powering through. It's only been like 15 minutes since the last check-in, but I thought I'd share something that's interesting. Hiya! I've sold at least one of every single sticker sheet except from the cottagecore one. That one hasn't sold at all. I've only sold 2 sticker packs, which it's normally the other way around, so normally I sell more sticker packs than sticker sheets, but not today. I've sold more pin badges than I would normally, and I think that's because I've reduced the price of them, and then obviously a lot of key rings. I've not sold a single magnet. I've also sold one of the mushroom cat mouse mats. So it is 4:30. I have just done a little count up, and I think I'm not far off of my Saturday takings last year, so it has definitely picked up. I will say that the aisles, I'm pretty sure they've made narrower this year. I suspect to fit more people in, but it is causing a lot of like chaos because a lot of people are getting stuck and they can't go down the aisles. It does make it feel busier, but it would be better if it was a bit more spaced out. Hiya! It's been very busy. I managed to make it to the loo at long last. But yeah, I'm looking more positive now, and I've sold another mouse mat. In fact, I think 2 mouse mats now, so that's 3 in total. Sold a few more t-shirts, and yeah, just generally sales have picked up. And I've actually sold quite a few calendars, which is really good because I had a lot of stock of B-grade ones, and obviously now it's January, near the end of January. I need to kind of get rid of them, but I mean, they still make good prints even after the year, so I think that's what a lot of people are buying them for anyway. So I realised I don't think I actually showed you properly the stamp rally prizes, so I thought I'd just go through them a second because it's gone a little bit quieter. So my suncatcher I've actually already packaged, so I'll just put a little picture up of that one. But we also have a print, this little sticker, this little sticker. But yeah, so it's gone very, very well today. We have had 12 prizes claimed, which means I only actually have 3 left that are packaged. So good. Just need to pack up some more. It's currently 20 to 6, so we've only got 20 minutes left. I've just managed to sell like 2 tote bags in a row, so that's good. Overall, I do not think I've made as much as I did in London last year. I don't know whether it's placement, whether it's just people don't have as much money to spend. I'm not sure. I do believe they've put more traders in because, like I said earlier, the aisles are closer together. I mean, some people have said that it's been their best sales day ever, so just because it's not good for me doesn't mean it's not good for anybody else. But also, it's not been a bad sales day. It's just not been as much as I'd hoped. I'm about 150 off what I would have liked to have made today, so it's not that far behind. So we're just going to have to see what it will be like tomorrow. Best sellers for today have been all the sticker sheets. So many sticker sheets have sold. I've actually sold a lot of discontinued designs of the key rings, magnets and pin badges, so again, really happy with that. Sold a few more calendars, so I'm getting rid of a lot of stock that, you know, either I'm not going to be able to sell much longer or I'm getting rid of, so that's really good because it's actually going to make room for new stuff. I sold another couple of mouse mats. One thing that hasn't actually sold as much as I thought perhaps would is the sun catchers. Now I've sold some, but I would have thought I would have sold more than I have. But, you know, other stock is selling, so it's not that I'm not selling stuff. People obviously just buying other stuff instead of the sun catchers. Also, weirdly, mystery bundles haven't sold as well as they normally do, which at conventions I normally sell out of mystery bundles. I know I did make a lot, but I've only topped it up like maybe once or twice, which normally I would have already worked through about half of what I made, so they also haven't sold very well. Some things selling better than others, which is different than what would normally sell. So it's a weird con this weekend. It's day 2 of London Megacon. I am ready and just about to head out. Got my Dino t-shirt on today, so I will see you at the event. Got my coffee. Now time to go to the table. So I'm all set up for day 2 at Megacon. I just need to pack up some more prize packs. So we had 12 or 13 I think prize packs claimed, and I only packed up 15 yesterday. So I'm probably going to pack up like 12 today, or 10 maybe, because there's probably not going to be as many claimed today as there was yesterday. The hotel I was staying in, it's an Ibis hotel, which I've never stayed in like that brand before, but I managed to get the hotel, if you include the cost of parking, it was £130-ish for the 2 nights, which is pretty good for London, and that did also include breakfast. Some notes on the hotel though. It's not normally that cheap. This was like a deal that your group were doing, but I will say the breakfast there not as good as a Holiday Inn breakfast. The water that came out of the tap in the bathroom felt very eggy. It was very weird. Didn't like that. So that was annoying. But the room itself was fine. So can't really complain, being that I paid for it. I was also going to bring my tablet today so that I could do some drawing, because I've still got to finish up this month's Patreon rewards. I've done most of it, it's just like a few details on some of the dinosaurs that I need to finish. I decided I wouldn't because obviously I've got to do this, so I've got to pack up the prizes. I wanted to go around, there's a few artists that I want to go see, so I thought I could do that this morning because hopefully it won't be as busy. Morning! Morning!
Came to see cats.
Mm-hmm. You shall find cats here.
I'm definitely
I was going to say, I'm going to go around this morning probably, because I know
Okay,
the
cool.
first hour is normally quite quiet.
yeah.
So, and there's a few people that I already know I want to buy from.
Yeah.
and then I will be back because I'm like, I can do this area fairly easily.
Yeah.
I can't do
It's
like.
over there, yeah. Yeah, like when there's a quiet 5 minutes. I can
Yeah.
to-do list hats.
Honestly, I haven't even seen what you do yet. I literally yesterday was just so busy.
I did not leave my table yesterday.
No, well, it was like when I came back from the loo, I had to walk back behind
here, yeah,
because I was like, I'm not fighting through that.
Today, though, we'll get time today.
Also, coffee tastes so much better when it's free. This is the pistachio latte. They had it last year. I don't know if they've had it before, but they definitely had it last year because I got it this time last year at Megacon London. And it's like my favourite. Hiya! So yeah, and because it's free, we went for a large one because why not? Yeah, so this is going to keep me going. And I love pistachio for Christmas. I got the pistachio Lindor like all things. Really good. I'm surprised I haven't actually got through the whole box already because they're becoming my favourite. Someone's come to say hello. Weirdly, sticker sheets.
Really?
I've only got
Maybe
3.
right there.
Yeah, but then they always are.
Yeah,
Or they're
yeah.
here. Like, but they're either one of these. But Space Dinos, I've only got 3 sheets left.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, Space Dinos have been the firm bestseller this weekend. Cottage Court, only 2 sheets have sold. And one of them was free. I was like, what? What is going on?
What the heck? It's like the cutest one.
I know, literally. Although I do like the business cats. Business cats was getting some love. But fairy cats got quite a lot of love, which is good because I like them. But cozy cats haven't.
Imposter? What, is it not a dinosaur?
Yeah, but it is very cute.
No, I know it's not a dinosaur, but is it the quets? Or, yeah. But the thing is, I love them because they're like the size of a giraffe. So that's another 10 prize packs made up, so I should have 12 now. And then we'll see if I need to make up any more throughout the day. So I've done some shopping already. Some of it's trade, some of it I bought, but I'll put everyone's tags in the description below. So I got this Scorpio pin badge, very pretty, love the colours in it. I got this fruity fairy, very cute. Yellow's my favourite colour, so it was a gacha, so I'm glad that I got the yellow one. I also got this Dino. This is from one of the stamp rally participants, so that's very cute. I got the Fennec Fox badge. I now have 3 enamel pins from Evy, but this is adding to the collection. So we got Fennec Fox. I went and found Cats Are Better Than People, and I got this sticker because I obviously have a ragdoll, so similar kind of colourings. And then this one, I used to have a tuxedo cat, so I got this little one. I got this little pumpkin guy. Obviously, I love pumpkins and Halloween. And then this little guy I just thought was really cute, and I love the colour green, so yeah, got those 2. It's currently 20 to 11, so general admission opens at 11, so we've still got 20 minutes. It's relatively busy at the moment, but I have an in one sale. That it doesn't surprise me, being that I only got to my table 10 minutes ago. But yeah, the first thing I have sold today is the Galaxy mouse mat, so very happy about that. That's the second one I sold for this weekend, so glad that I did design some new mouse mats. It's just time 1. I've had to sit down because my feet are absolutely killing me. So I have taken about half of what I need to today. So fingers crossed it keeps a little bit busy. It was very quiet for like the first sort of until about 11:30, and then after that it did pick up a little bit. It doesn't feel as busy as yesterday, but that's to be expected. It is a Sunday. We've only actually had 2 prizes claimed of our stamp rally today, and I think only 1 person has taken the offer up of the stamp rally from my table. Everybody seems to be on a lot stricter budgets today because either they've spent their money yesterday or the they're just on a stricter budget. It's not going as well today, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to go well. Interestingly, my best-selling suncatcher for the weekend is the cow. Yep, the best one is the cow, and then the celestial cat, which doesn't surprise me. Pin badges, I've sold a few, not that many. I've not sold a single magnet, and key rings, I think I've only sold like 2 today, maybe. So the sales of them have drastically decreased. I did sell a desk mat, and a bum bag and a couple of t-shirts, but apparel really hasn't sold as fast as it would normally. But I often make sales of apparel at the end of the day, so we'll see if they sell. So far I've only sold 1 jumper, which is not normal for a convention. So it is 4:30. I think we've got like half an hour left because I'm pretty sure it closes at 5 today. I've made a few more sales this hour. I may be on par with last year. I actually can't remember because I can't remember the exact figure that I ended on last year. We gave out 19 prize packs of our stamp rally, and I actually sold my first magnet for the weekend, which was the new Sphinx design. So yeah, it's been all right. It feels slower than last year, so even if the takings are the same, it's been a slog. But yeah, I just hope for a little bit more. But you know, I'm not disappointed. I'm just would have hoped for more, that's all. So I'm gonna start soft packing up probably about 10 to 5 to, so that means taking down all this lot, and then it'll be time to pack up and go. I've been delivered another coffee, because I've got about 2.5-3 hour drive home, depends what the roads are like. So yeah, hopefully that will go smoothly too.